No, thank you, Lucky. Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be restoring Scarlet from Star Darlings. She is missing her shoes and her dress is quite frayed. So I'm not going to be focusing on those aspects of her today because those will be longer term. Oops. Those will take longer for me to get like a new dress and new shoes and things like that for her. So I'm just going to be focusing on brushing out her hair and everything like that. This is Lucky, my cat. He's so cute and so curious. But let's move over to the sink so we can wash her hair and her clothes. So her hair is very knotted. I was kind of trying to brush it out a little bit, but I don't want to damage the hair too much. So I'm going to add some conditioner. Hopefully that'll help with the brushing. I remember when I brushed out Libby's hair, her hair was also very tangled and took me hours to brush out. So I'm worried this is going to be a similar process. And also, because of her tinsel, I'm not going to boil wash the hair because I'm scared to damage the tinsel, but I did boil some water and it is currently cooling, so I'm going to let it sit for a while longer and then pour it over so that she still gets some hotter water on her hair, but not quite boiling. So, yeah. Also, I just noticed the band. I can't tell if it's still in her hair, but it was holding her bangs nicely, which I liked. I'm annoyed that that came out. I was really hoping it would stay. It seems like it's connected to her longer hair, so I might be able to fix that later. But anyway, let's try to get this detangled. So far, this is going a lot better than Libby's. I think maybe when I did Libby's hair, I didn't do this method of brushing it out while the hair was wet with conditioner in it. So that's exciting. I'm already learning how to improve my methods here. Wow, it's going through very smoothly. There's still some parts like this that I think also detangling by hand first helps a lot. Ooh, that's a big chunk of hair. Sorry, girl. Wow, this is going a lot better than I thought it would go like 2 minutes ago. So that is a huge relief. Oh, I do feel another band right here in the hair. I don't want to mess that up. I guess it's holding her hair on that side, but I still want to brush it out. So maybe it's fine to take out these bangs here. Besides, they might actually look cute coming down, but if I need to, I can tuck them back into the bands. I really want to brush it out. Wow, that's going through so nicely. Yay. Her hair's so pretty. Okay, let's rinse out that conditioner. And then I'm gonna do the kind of boil wash. I hope this is not too hot that it'll melt the tinsel. There we go. We poured some over her head. I'm gonna dip the hair. Ooh, wow. Oh, that's not good. It's turning the water pink. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Oh my god. I've never seen that happen before in the videos I've watched about restoring dolls. Is her hair, like, dyed? That's wild. Please let me know why this is happening. Wow. Okay. Ow, I probably shouldn't have touched a thing that just had nearly boiling water in it. This video is quite the roller coaster. I'm gonna run some cold water over my own hand and over Scarlet's hair. Let's see, is the tinsel still intact? Yes. Yeah, I think that must have been like dye from the hair fiber itself, like melting out of it or something. Wow, okay. I am gonna condition the hair one more time and then rinse it out, and then we'll be going back to the studio to keep brushing out the hair. All right, let's see how this hair is doing. Oh, it seems to be a string and not a band that's in the hair. I might have to recreate it with bands if I can find some. So I'm actually gonna completely pull out this string. Okay. Oh wow, that's going through so nicely. Yay. Oh, she might still have some conditioner close to her scalp. I'm gonna go rinse that out some more. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I tried to rinse it out and it wouldn't really come out, so I don't know if it was actually conditioner or if it was like glue or if it was gel or wax that had originally been in the bangs. So I just took some more dish soap and like really lathered this part of the head, and I think I pretty much got it out. So yeah, anyway, let's keep combing out the hair. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the finer tooth side of the comb now. Yeah, doing that method with the conditioner and hand detangling the hair and all that was very helpful. So I'm glad I have leveled up in my techniques, and I'm excited to see if that method continues to work for future dolls that have really tangled hair. But there we go. Wow, that was pretty easy. Okay, I'm gonna now figure out how I want the tinsel to be spread out and if I want to set the bangs back where they were before. Okay, I can see why there might have been some product in the bangs to hold them down, as well as the string, because it does not really want to go down. This tinsel is so pretty. I'm really glad it didn't like melt off. If I don't like thatch the part line, there's this big bald spot, although maybe she's supposed to have a middle part, but her bangs were kind of like a side part. Let me see. Okay, that's better. I just love a side part, so my instinct is to just immediately give it all a side part. I think she actually has a middle part or a mostly middle part, and then the bangs are like more of a side part, I think. I don't know, they're kind of naturally looking more even. Just originally they were kind of like, I don't know if I'll be able to recreate that, especially without product, and I don't really want to buy product to hold the hair in place. And I don't know if I even want to use it anyway, because I don't like the way that gel and wax makes doll hair feel. I like it to feel soft and like you can run your hands through it. I don't like when it feels crunchy. As I'm looking at the hair closer, I'm realizing I thought it was just kind of like purple hair with this lighter pinkish purplish tinsel. Her hair is actually 2 or 3 different colors. I think it's a light purple, a dark purple, and a dark blue. It might be hard to tell in this lighting, but it's so pretty. I just noticed because when I flipped over some more of the hair to see if I should center it even more, I noticed this like blue streak. It's so pretty. I don't want to overthink the part line. I'm trying to figure out the rooting of the bangs. It almost seems like it'll be hard to get the bangs back because it's not like they were all just in the front here, because this front row is actually long hair. But like some of the strands, like this, is a shorter one. So I'd have to like get all the shorter ones and bring them forward. That would take a long time, and I don't want to do that right now. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, yeah. So I think it's like a very, very slight side part. And then here's more of that shorter. I think it's fine if it's kind of like incorporated into both sides. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's almost like doing layers or whatever it's called, but a very extreme difference in length of the layers. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this. It's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. I'm going to put her on the stand and let her start drying. Oh, she's almost doing a curtsy. I wasn't even really doing that on purpose. Okay. All right, so here she is, ready to dry. I'm really glad she still seems to have a bit of a wave in her hair, even though I kind of oil washed it. And yeah, let's see how she looks when she dries overnight. And I'll be back tomorrow. All right, it is the next day. Let's see how her hair is doing. Okay, it looks very like stringy. Let's fluff it up a little bit here. Okay, it feels really nice and it looks very pretty as well. I think I'm gonna comb through it a little bit more. Spread out the tinsel a little bit more evenly. It seems to want to just bunch up right here. Okay, I don't want it to be going up like that though. Again, I have to keep reminding myself it's not going to be perfect, and that goes for everything in life. I just have to accept that there's going to be some stray hairs and I'm not going to be able to make it look flawless, and that's fine. Flaws actually make things more beautiful sometimes. They make them more human. With the direction AI is going, I just feel like, I mean, obviously AI makes mistakes, but its goal is flawlessness, and that's what makes things so uncanny. Because when things look perfect, they can also look soulless. But look at that hair. I'm pretty sure this is poly, but it's really nice. Like, it feels really nice, and it moves nicely, and it looks beautiful. I think I'm just gonna take a spray bottle to get these shorter pieces of tinsel to lay down better, and then I'm gonna put her clothes back on and we'll go from there. That worked actually pretty well. Aw, it looks like she's crying. Lucky really wants to play with Scarlet. I'll let you in during the outro, Lucky, okay? Okay, she's back in her outfit, and real quick, I'm gonna trim some of her longer hairs at the bottom here. Okay, I think that's good. So here she is. Oh, it would help if I zoomed out. Yeah, I think she's really pretty. I really don't like the outfit though. So I know I was saying I would want to like replace it and everything. And maybe I will for this doll, and then maybe I'll just get a second one of her and restyle her completely. The only reason I'd want to do that is because I feel like if I only restyled her and none of the other Scarlet Starling dolls, she would be like the odd one out in their group. Like, you can see them all up there together, and you can tell, hopefully, which ones I've fixed up and which ones still need to be boil washed. But I don't know. I mean, I like the sparkly star and that top part, but the skirt, even when I see pictures of how it looks not all messed up, I don't really like the skirt that much, and I don't really like the pants. I do like the boots though, which she does not have right now. So, I don't know. And I feel like she's missing something else. I think she came with a jacket. I also noticed these purple strings on here that look similar to the ones that were in her hair. So I wonder if there was some type of accessory or something sewn into the dress. Or maybe the jacket was like secured into place there. And yeah, here's the hair that we lost in the process. Kind of a lot, but no major bald spots or anything. So here's the before and after. I'm having trouble spinning her around without her slipping, so I'm trying this awkward leg position. So don't mind that. Okay, let's let Lucky in. Hey, Lucky. You coming? Hi. Hi. All right, so there you have it. That was the restoration of Scarlet Starling from the Star Darlings. And there will definitely be a part 2 of this video eventually where I redress her and maybe restore her a little bit more. Hi, Lucky. Oh my gosh, he's trying to reach up to my face and have me pick him up. Look at how cute he is. Oh my gosh, I love you, Lucky. Kisses. But anyway, there will probably be a part 2 to this video eventually, or like a separate series where I do part 2s of all my restoration explorations. I just need to figure out like a clever name for it, or if I'm literally just gonna call it like Restoration Explorations Part 2. Like, but there might be multiple parts, and I think it should just be like an extended version where I revisit dolls that I've already restored. So I don't know. If you have any suggestions for what to call that, you can let me know, and we'll see what we end up calling it. But that basically wraps it up for this video. It was a lot quicker than I expected it to be, which I am very relieved by. And with that, I will see you next week. Thank you so much for being here. Love you lots.